In today's video, we will talk about the clothing industry, but without any females in it. Yes, you heard it right. A video with no women at all. It will be a miracle. But before starting, let me ask you a question. Why do you think men wear different types of clothing than women? Is it because they are more hairy? Is it because they have a different body shape, or is it just a social construct? Let us know your answers in the comments below. The first thing you should know about the men's clothing industry is that it is a huge business. In 2018, the global apparel market was worth over $3 trillion. And by 2026, it is expected to reach over $4 trillion. Most of the clothing sold in the world is actually made for men. This is because men tend to buy more clothes than women, and they also spend more money per item. Men are also more likely to buy formal clothes like suits and shirts, which are generally more expensive than casual clothes. The next thing you should know is that the most important advanced factories for men's clothing are located in countries like Italy, France, and Spain. These countries have the most advanced technology and machinery for making clothes, which allows them to produce high-quality garments at low prices. This is why many of the world's most famous and expensive clothing brands are based in these countries. For example, Prada, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton are all Italian brands. Armani and Yves Saint Laurent are French brands, and Zara and Mango are Spanish brands. But how did this industry start? Well, it started a long time ago in ancient Egypt, where people first began to make clothing out of linen and cotton. At that time, clothing was only used by the rich and powerful as a way to show their status. However, as time went on, clothing became more common and eventually everyone was wearing it. The invention of the sewing machine in the 19th century made it much easier and faster to make clothes, which led to the mass production of clothing. This also led to the creation of the first clothing brands. One of the first clothing brands was Brooks Brothers, which was founded in 1818 in the United States. The company is still in business today and is one of the most famous clothing brands in the world. Another important thing to know about the men's clothing industry is that it is a highly competitive industry. There are thousands of clothing brands and new ones are created every year. The clothing industry is also very fast-paced and trends change quickly. This means that clothing companies have to constantly innovate and change in order to stay ahead of the competition. They also have to be able to produce clothes quickly and cheaply in order to stay profitable. Now let us take a look at some of the most important brands in the men's clothing industry. Zara is a Spanish clothing brand that was founded in 1975. It is known for its trendy and affordable clothes. Zara is the most popular brand in the world with over 2,000 stores in 88 countries. Nike is an American sportswear brand that was founded in 1964. It is one of the most valuable brands in the world with a value of over $1 billion. Nike is known for its innovative and high-performance products. Adidas is a German sportswear brand that was founded in 1949. It is one of the biggest rivals of Nike and is also a very valuable brand. H&M is a Swedish clothing brand that was founded in 1947. It is known for its low prices and wide range of products. H&M is very popular in Europe and Asia. Hugo Boss is a German clothing brand that was founded in 1923. It is known for its high quality and stylish clothes. Hugo Boss is very popular in Germany and the UK. Burberry is a British clothing brand that was founded in 1856. It is known for its high quality and classic designs. Burberry is one of the most expensive brands in the world and is very popular in the UK and the US. Louis Vuitton is a French clothing brand that was founded in 1851. It is one of the most famous brands in the world and is known for its luxury products. Louis Vuitton is very popular in Europe and Asia. Now, let's take a look at some of the most important countries for the clothing industry. China is the world's largest producer of clothing. This is due to its low labor costs and large population of skilled workers. China also has a well-developed infrastructure which makes it easy to transport clothing around the world. Bangladesh is the second largest producer of clothing. It is known for its ready-made garments, which account for 80% of its total exports. India is the third largest producer of clothing. It is home to many well-known clothing brands such as Tommy, Levi, and Gap. Pakistan is the fourth largest producer of clothing. It is known for its cotton textiles and has a long history of producing high-quality fabrics. Vietnam is the fifth largest producer of clothing. It has become a popular destination for clothing manufacturers in recent years due to its low labor costs and proximity to China. So there you have it, a quick overview of the men's clothing industry. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you want to learn more about the clothing industry, stay tuned for more updates. And now let's move on to the most interesting part of the video. Did you know that there is a country in the world where everyone is born with a special ability? They can all control the weather, bend the laws of physics, and even read minds. No, it's not a superpower, it's math. That's right. There is a place on Earth where people have mastered mathematics to such a level that they can predict the weather, control machines with their minds, and even defy gravity. So, what's the secret behind this amazing ability? Well, it all starts with one small step, learning basic math skills early on. With the help of fun and interactive lessons, brilliantly designed courses, math skills makes it easy for anyone to get a strong foundation in math. Whether you're a curious kid or an adult who wants to brush up on their skills, you'll find something that suits you on Brilliant.org. Their courses are self-paced, so you can learn at your own speed, and they're available on various devices so you can learn anywhere, anytime. Plus, if you ever get stuck, don't worry. Each lesson comes with detailed explanations and follow-up questions to help you understand the concepts fully. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today and join the amazing community of learners from all over the world. Don't forget to click the link in the description below to get started. Now let's get back to the video. You may be wondering why these countries produce so much clothing, and the answer lies in their history. For centuries, these nations have had access to raw materials like cotton and wool, which are essential for making clothing. Additionally, they have a long tradition of craftsmanship and skilled workers who are adept at creating high-quality garments. These factors have combined to make these countries major players in the clothing industry. For example, China has a long history of producing textiles dating back thousands of years. The country's vast agricultural landmass allowed for the cultivation of cotton, hemp, and linen, all of which are used to make clothing. China's skilled artisans were also well versed in weaving techniques which allowed them to create intricate and high-quality fabrics. Similarly, Bangladesh has a long-standing tradition of textile production with a particular specialization in muslin, a lightweight and breathable fabric made from cotton. The country's skilled weavers were in high demand, and their products were highly sought after throughout the world. However, it's important to note that not all clothing produced in these countries is of the same quality. In fact, there's a significant difference between the clothing produced for export and that produced for domestic consumption. Clothing made for export tends to be of higher quality and adheres to international standards, while clothing made for domestic consumption may not meet the same quality standards. It is also worth noting that the clothing industry has had a profound impact on the economies of these countries. In places like Bangladesh, where a significant portion of the population relies on the industry for income, the demand for clothing can have a ripple effect on the local economy. When international buyers increase their orders, garment factories hire more workers and provide jobs to thousands of people. Conversely, when orders decline, workers may be laid off, impacting their livelihoods and the broader economy. Finally, it's important to consider the environmental impact of the clothing industry. The production of clothing requires significant amounts of water, energy, and other resources. In addition, the dyeing and finishing processes often involve harmful chemicals that can pollute waterways and harm wildlife. As a result, the clothing industry is a major contributor to environmental pollution and resource depletion. Overall, the men's clothing industry is a vast and complex global enterprise that has a profound impact on the world around us. From the clothes we wear to the economies of developing countries to the health of our planet, the clothing industry touches our lives in countless ways. So the next time you put on a shirt or tie, take a moment to appreciate the intricate global network that brought that garment to you.